winning, it don't matter.
We are back. Get more rebound.
All right, MP. This is the first game you highlighted for our new series on rebounding. What's your mentality as you go up against another top rebounder?
Well, when you're going up against a guy like that, it's a battle of wills. You know, a lot of 50-50s are going to come down to who wants it more.
Okay. Any, tricks or extra motivation, or?
Nah, no tricks, Zan. It's got to come naturally, you know? Most people don't understand that about us pros, but we work hard at our craft. But there's this underlining desire that goes above and beyond anything else. And you can't teach that.
All right, well, what part can you teach? Like, what part of rebounding just comes down to the craft?
As much as I'd like to tell you all that, I need Xander to slow down. Because we got a whole rebounding series we're trying to make here. So, unfortunately, we can't give it all to you on the first episode.
Okay, all right, that's tough but fair. Well, any part water before we take the court?
Yeah. I know a lot of people overlook rebounds and rebounders, but I'm going to show y'all how fun crashing boards can be. So make sure you like and subscribe to all of my socials, and you don't want to miss any videos we post there, because this is going to be a fun ride.
Looking good, MP.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Sunday, I'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Alperen Sengun and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got MP. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Koulibaly is out there with Towns. And it's Asenge in at power forward. And for Chicago, Jaden Ivey is out there with Shepard. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Kelly in at the 4th spot. And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And such a big thing to deliver, whether it's energizing your team on the offensive glass or securing those critical defensive rebounds in a close game. Coaches love to see their guys' commitment to rebounding.
And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Well, MP is an elite rebounder, but he's going to be put to the test tonight. During shoot-around, he told me, I really have to bring it down low. I have a tall task. This should be a tough matchup on the glass. The battle of the boards could decide this one, guys.
Absolutely. MP will have his hands full. Chicago with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to York. Over to Coulibaly. York can't hit.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
A three from MP. And another three for Golden State.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Kelly. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation here on the defense. The Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Kessler. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Shepherd, top of the key. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And MP throws it down hard.
Whoa, that was incredible. MP, everybody.
So it's Chicago now, trailing by 5. Here's Shepherd, covered by MP. Bulls moving the ball around. Kessler, a beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have a reverse in their arsenal. And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Golden State. Here's Shepherd. Plays it up off the glass. Shepherd's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's MP. 27 points last game. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Showing off some athleticism there. This is why MP's teammates are always looking for the lob.
Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Ivy. Here's Kelly. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Carter kicks to MP. That's in there. Carter with the assist. He's got 17.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Well, let's take a look at last year's top score. MP is number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter.
I don't know, I'm still in the game.
Pass to Carrington. Sinks the three-pointer.
And
made
he's
that?
not going to miss that sort of an opportunity.
36 points in the quarter.
Warriors leading by 3. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Ryan with the rebound. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Bro, in here,
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense, a step slow, you can see the results.
Here's Ryan, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And B getting it done for the Warriors.
I scored all the
He's
points.
up to 26
Crazy.
points in the game now.
Ball.
Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Bagley is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Joel Embiid. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Pass to Zagoretz. Back to Simons. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. The Warriors making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in.
Number 0, Bilal Koulibaly.
Here's Simons. 4 on the clock. Fires top of the key. He can't hit that time. Bulls trail by 10. To the middle. It's tipped. Bain with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Well, look, Bain gets the steal and sends them on their way. He can be such a menace on defense.
That's a fool.
He's checked in for Anthony Simons. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. MP with it. 26 points for him. Carter, the pass to MP.
Oh, you pussy.
No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good.
Stolen by Carter. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got scoring, and it's MP. What a finish.
That's a great effort by MP, putting himself in a position to succeed.
Bulls trail by 12. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys?
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Koulibaly. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. MP, that's for 2. Rebound by the Bulls.
Terrible shot.
This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Koulibaly finds MP.
Shoot that.
Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. So for the Bulls, Kelly's checked in, and Ivy subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Golden State also making some changes. Robinson Earls checked in for Wendell Carter.
I just literally have
Luka
to keep
Doncic
making it.
subbed in for Bane.
We just keep
Towns
shooting so
sets
that
up
way
in for MP.
that dude can't get the
And
rebound.
Towns the bucket on the assist by MP.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kelly passes to Kessler. Here's York. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Towns, and the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to York. Here's Shepard, covered by MP. Shepard the pass to Kessler. Here's Shepard. On target from 3-point range. MP right side. 3-pointer. Hits it from 3-point range. MP's got 33.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the Warriors, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for Golden State.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling, but look, this is where they felt they could get their points.
Yeah, teaching floor spacing 101. We'll see what class is like coming out of intermission. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. MP out there with Doncic. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Asenge in at the 4th. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He dropped 27 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He has that star impact on a game that can't be replicated. Unless he can do it again tonight, that is. Guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Towns dishes to MP. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. MP's got 36.
Truly a modern player. MP flexing serious range.
Here's Shepherd, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 5, the Bulls.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. And it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Bulls trail by 21. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. York. It's rebounded by Golden State. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's MP for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Shepherd, covered by MP. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 11 points for Reed Shepherd. Warriors leading by 21. Pass to MP. From past the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable.
Reed Shepherd don't want to
Bulls
go.
have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Kessler setting the pick for Shepherd. Towns with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And the dunk by MP.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just...
You see how that guy just birded up like that? Reed Shepherd. The fuck is that? So Reed Shepherd could get his head above the rim. Reed Shepherd. You don't look like you belong up here. Dude, there's no way he has that much bunnies. Oh?
So important.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ivy passes to Shepard. Here's Kelly. Pass to Ivy. Here's Kessler. Defended by Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
A moment here to see some stats for Karl-Anthony Towns. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
A moment to check out MP here. Great showing for him last season. And with his incredible knack from long range, he ranked first in the league.
Great open shot.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Here's Perbet. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Towns dishes to Carter. The 3 for Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Takes the 3. You're good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
MP outside. Pass to Asenge. MP outside. Clock at 6. And they double up Doncic. Outside Carter, the offensive rebound. Back to MP. Here's the 3. Good, he hits
Give me
again.
space, little boy.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now, Shepard, 11 points in the game. Drills it from outside. Doncic looking it over. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. When you give MP this kind of positioning inside, he's going to slam it.
He's feeling it, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
The little mistakes, the only reason they got this lead, you knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes.
That makes a lot of sense. You want to attack every possession you get, and Doc Rivers certainly doesn't want turnovers to derail those efforts.
And guys, it's a fine line between playing aggressive and playing out of control. That's the trap that a coach wants to keep his team from falling into.
Easy bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for the Warriors, we've got Anthony Simon.
Nice.
He's out there with MP.
Great
Carter out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4. Chicago has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. The 3 from MP. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Yeah.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Harrington, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And a deep three from MP. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
He took me out. What the fuck?
He's checking for the Warriors. Timeout. Shoots the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Over in the corner, Shepard. Launches a three. York, good.
Look, he's the kind of player that has
I'll
you
never even
awake
use
at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Did he fall asleep?
Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Carter sets the pick for MP. The three knocks down the three ball.
Oh, I'm about to
MP's got 57 points.
I think MP
We got
knew
Malik
exactly
Monk, all
what
this
he
stuff.
wanted to do here. He was determined to answer that last three.
Ivy against Simon. Pass to York. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Kessler with the bucket.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Back to MP. The three ball connects again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to York. Ivy against Simon. Ivy passes to York. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he just keeps on. Going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road.
MP, you were a monster on the glass tonight. Where does that tenacity to go after loose balls come from?
Man, whatever I could do to help my team win. Whew, I've been talking on my social channels about how rebounding is this really unsung statistic, but you can't win without the ball. So I decided that I'm going to take it upon myself to become the best rebounder I could be.
Very nice, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, that's it from MP, who is looking to turn up the heat on opposing rebounders in the coming games. Back to the studio. Kevin, back to you.
Jennifer, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for